Hello everybody. Today I'm going to explain how does a computer works. So this is from grade 9 chapter, and it the chapter name is computer system. So I'm going to explain how does a computer works. First of all, to know how does a computer works, we should know a diagram called block diagram of computer system. So you can see here block diagram of computer system is given, and in this block diagram you can see there is input unit, output unit, the central processing unit which is the main CPU of the computer. Now I'm going to explain how this block diagram works. Okay, so the working mechanism of the block diagram. Now first of all we have input unit, that is keyboard or mouse in our computer. Now whenever keyboard or mouse is used to give instructions to the computer, it directly goes first of all in CPU, the main central processing unit, main processing section of the computer. After the processing, it goes to the output unit. Now how does the process work? Let's see detailedly. This is okay. Now you can see inside CPU also we have very important component, that is main electronic component of our computer, that is called microprocessor. And you can see there is Intel microprocessor shown in the figure, and there is another memory unit which is very important part of the computer for calculations. Now you can see inside the microprocessor you will find control unit and arithmetic and logic unit. Okay, after that you can see in memory unit there are two types of memories. Hard drive, it is secondary storage, secondary memory, and another one is RAM, that is a primary memory. There is another primary memory called ROM as well. Okay, here we are going to discuss about RAM. Now you can see the dotted line is control bus as shown in the index over here, and arrow will represent the data bus. Now control unit is the main component of the microprocessor, which is responsible for controlling all kind of activities of the different units. Like input unit is there, control unit will take input from input unit, control unit will give input output to the output unit, but it only gives the instruction commands. Okay, it commands them to receive or give the data. So you can see here control unit also commands RAM to take or receive, to receive or give the information. Control unit again commands or controls, coordinates arithmetic and logic unit as well. And control unit also controls or coordinates hard drive, the secondary unit also. Now we are going to see the data flow. First of all, from the input device, whenever we press any key in the keyboard, that key will give the CPU an electronical pulses signal, and that will be in a binary form. So whenever that binary form is sent from input device, the control unit is giving command to receive that, and also control unit is giving command to the RAM to store it. So in the input given from the input unit is stored in the RAM at the very beginning. RAM is also called working memory or main memory of the computer, because it is very much active whenever computer is working. Now whenever input unit gives input in the form of binary codes, RAM receives it according to the instruction given by control unit, and it stores in RAM. After that, control unit takes that information from the RAM. Okay, takes that information from the RAM, and it gives it to the arithmetic and logic unit if necessary. Okay, in case if it is necessary to be processed, it gives to arithmetic and logic unit. Arithmetic and logic unit is that section of the CPU which is responsible to do the different operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, exponentiation, and many more, and the logic operations like comparisons, greater than, lesser than, equals to, greater than or equals to. That kind of comparisons are done by the logical operate are done by the arithmetic and logic unit. Okay, as it lies in the logical operations. Now, whenever the calculation or processing is done, again control unit sends data back to the RAM, and RAM stores that for a while. After that, the data is given back to the output, and the output is also in the form of binary, but the output unit will make it in convert it using special device or special program, and it represents it presents the output or information in the human readable form. Okay, so, and next is, whenever the data or information, the information, useful information is to be stored in our computer for future purpose, then we have to save it in hard drive, because hard drive is the secondary storage memory. Right now RAM is working here, RAM is working, and it is, we know that RAM is volatile memory. If we switch off the computer, all the datas or informations that are stored in RAM will be disappeared or will be deleted. But further we need it for future reference. Then what does the control unit do? Control unit coordinates with hard drive and stores RAM. Through the RAM, it is stored, the information that is shown in the output or the information that need to be saved is stored in the secondary storage device, that is hard drive. And now, okay, the information is stored there. Now, for example, the computer is switched off for several days, and then, like after a few days computer is turned on. Now I need that data back. Then what happens? Control unit will coordinate with the hard drive through the RAM, and the data will be loaded back in the RAM, and it will be displayed in the output screen. So in this way the whole computer will work. Okay, the computer system will work. So this is the computer working mechanism. I hope you people have understand it. uh, if you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel, as well as please comment if there are any improvements that I have to make. So thank you very much. Thank you, students.